Cool. So yeah, that is the loot in that location, as the marker is now grayed out. Then there's another one in this general area, which is actually basically right where we're headed. Over here. Oh. I don't really know what that is. Like a goblin of some variety? Has wings. Gargoyle? I think we saw him. Checked him out briefly. I thought he was like... Yeah, at a time, he was not quite low enough level for us to fight. Now, I think, though... that hurt. I think 19 is doable. I'm guessing Quen is probably the way to go. Looks like the type of enemy to be rather slow but hard-hitting. In which case, Quen is usually the answer. It is going to be hard to deal damage. It's not like the golem that we were fighting a little while ago. Ow. Fortunately, Quen is actually able to get rid of all the damage there. It's not the case against some enemies that we fought previously. Hold on. Oh, did we level up recently? Apparently we did. Oh, that did not look good. That was like, I don't know what that was, but... acid breath or something? Poisoning stuff? Did you just try to throw a rock at us from point blank? I'm offended. Oh, that did still hit us. I did sidestep, but I kind of sidestepped into it, in a way. Did manage to avoid that one. Now we do the dance. And now we have added a bestiary entry on gargoyles, so that's good to see. I'm guessing they are elemental enemies, so we weren't using an oil there. And in the future, we might want to do that. Let's read up on them. Are they Elementa? Yes. Gargoyle. Is it just me, or is that gargoyle ogling us? Lara Estevan, burglar from Loch Moy. Gargoyles are stone statues brought to life by magic in order to guard mages' laboratories, lairs from intruders. Their appearance alone has scared off more than one prospective burglar. Those who do not take fright at the sight of these horned and winged monstrosities usually die shortly thereafter, torn to shreds by stony claws. The answer is Dimeridium bombs, which I'm pretty sure we had equipped right there, although we didn't use any on him. Elementa oil, because it is, of course, Elementa. And Quen, as we anticipated. Okay. Good to know. As for the stuff we're supposed to loot here, gold sapphire ring would be worth a fair bit. And phosphorus crystallized essence. Is that everything? Seems like it. And I thought there was another question mark even further to the south here. Yeah. Place is pretty dense with notable things to explore. That's good to see. Is there anything in this pack of gravestones cemetery here that we ought to check out? Oh, this is a place of power. Anything guarding it? Usually there's something guarding it.
Magic. The place of power.
Let's take a second here, make sure it is safe. Does seem like it is. Oh, not just press it. There we go. Okay, great. So, that means, yeah, we did reach level 15 actually. So somewhere along there, I did not catch where, we did level up. Probably pretty recently, because we are only just barely level 15 now. And we did get an ability point from taking that place of power as well. So, that means we have some options here. And oh, we did gain an additional slot here for a new ability. So that's good to see too. So that means we don't necessarily need to go all in on one of the abilities that we currently have. We could opt to try something new. Can't yet do the next round, next tier sign upgrades, unfortunately. alternate... Oh, the alternate axis is what turns people into your puppets. Have them fight alongside you. Uridan we've not really upgraded. What does it do if you upgrade it? Does it last longer? Next level increases sign duration by 10 seconds? Oh, wow. Not to 10 seconds, by 10 seconds. That would be pretty significant. Number of alternative mode charges, 9? Number of standard mode? Okay, I don't know. Oh, you can have 2 traps as well. You know, at first I was thinking to myself, yeah, Uridan is fine as is. We don't really need to upgrade it. That does sound, at the very least, very convenient. Level it up like that. Or power up Igni a bit. We've been using this at all. We do have Igni equipped at the moment, but then again, we could just throw our upgraded Uridan in there. I'm not even sure we've ever tried that. So Igni makes damage dealt by Igni, also permanently weaken enemy armor, effect scales with sign intensity up to a maximum of 30%, and stamina regeneration in combat. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Our alternate sign mode would be emits a continuous stream of fire, damages enemies. That sounds sweet. And then Ard, increased range, or Ard, affect all opponents in a certain radius knockdown chance is lower. Seems like that's the primary purpose for Ard, though. Otherwise, we can continue to go the melee routes. Ooh, in order to get the next tier, we do now have access to the next tier. Increases chance of landing a fast attack critical hit by 2% and fast attack critical hit damage by 15. We are using almost exclusively fast attacks, so it does sound awfully intriguing to me. It's less elaborate than some of the sign upgrades, but I feel like this is going to be something that we're using so consistently that it's going to be pretty valuable to us. So I think we probably do take this here, at least one of these. And I suppose the more you take, the more noticeable it's going to be. I think just being able to equip the Uridan, that'll be our pseudo sign upgrade. So let's... Oh, except we will need to... Hold on. Does mean we would need to equip that. Maybe it's better to put it on instead of muscle memory? I don't know. Is there anything else we would rather swap out? We haven't really been using Exploding Shield at all, have we? Is this something that you need to explicitly activate? Or does this always happen whenever you use Quen? Like, is it an actual alternate mode that we've not been activating? So I have seen Quen kind of doing a little blow-up effect, but it doesn't seem like it's been doing much in the way of damage. I'm not sure that it's really doing anything for us at this stage, seemingly. If it is, then, at least from my perspective, it seems kind of underwhelming. So I think what we do is we upgrade this, which is not to say that we might not still continue to further upgrade Quen, because we are using it pretty aggressively. So maybe future Quen upgrades would be useful too. I mean, in theory, that sounds great. If, like, the percentage of damage it reflects increases every time you level it up, then getting that further along would presumably mean that even really strong... Well, it would be particularly effective against really strong enemies that deal a bunch of damage. But it just seems like, at the moment, maybe I'm missing it. If it's working wonders for us and I'm just not appreciating it enough, then let me know. But, yeah. I think that, let's try going for the attacks this time around. And we should technically maximize the effectiveness of these mutagens here. Swap things around a little bit. Remove Gourmet there. Put the glyphs here. That way it's empowering the sign, or the mutagen a little bit. Let's put Gourmet back on. Oh, nope, nope, no, wrong spot, wrong spot. Put this down. Hold on. Hold on. There. Now we have it. Now we have it. Okay. Cool. Is there anything down here at the very bottom? I doubt it.
Too far afield,
yeah.
Biz.
So much so that the game is actually going to tell us that we need to turn around. Okay. So let's see then think that is most, if not all, of the stuff that we wanted to do in this area, unless there's more in this little outpost here. This little, I guess you could call that a peninsula as well. Maybe we try swimming across that if the game will let us, but I feel like we might even get the message that that's also the end of the world. Let's see. Can we do this? And if we do, is there anything over here? And if not, then I think we are booming ourselves back up near Novigrad. And or checking out that that place that we skipped a while ago. Like, I mean a while ago. The cavern. I think it's this entrance. Oh no, it's not that one. It's this one, I think. That we previously saw. It had the red quest border around it, so we're like, oh, I don't know if we want to do this right now. That might mean that we're technically skipping some stuff. But I fear that we will forget it if we don't do it soon. Because those entrances do not gray out once you've gone in them or completed them. So we won't be able to distinguish between ones that we are done with and ones we are not done with. Intrigas. Do we care? I suppose you guys have some crafting items that we've not had that much of an opportunity to stockpile up. I got one of you, but not the other. We did, of course, upgrade our fast attack, so it'd be nice to put it to use there. Crit and crit damage is the primary thing that we did. No. Didn't hit Iggy, and yet still hit us. Not cool. Yeah, it's still a low chance. I think it's what, like 4% crit we got. Previously, we would have had some crit chance. I think mostly if we were to hit people from behind. We also got crit damage as well as crit chance. So that, I think the crit damage is probably going to be more significant. Because that way, even if we are just doing the standard smack people from behind, and we're going to deal the extra damage at that point in time, we don't need to worry about, like, yeah, we get it damage, but it's only happening 4% of the time, so it's basically insignificant. That wouldn't feel great. So now, I think what we're doing, we are basically, oh, this is the opposite direction I thought we were running in, but I suppose we could run back here and just take the fast travel location back up toward Novigrad. Here's what it says, though. Like many other settlements in the area, this one has suffered greatly on account of the war. Its inhabitants have abandoned their property and evacuated lands in which they once dwelled in relative peace. Yeah, I was thinking we were headed back this way and up maybe toward byways, but at this rate, I'm not sure it matters much. Because we are probably just going to take in the fast travel. We have now explored most of the stuff down here. To the point where I don't necessarily think we need to make a committed effort to see if there are any particular things that we might have passed up. Oh, we walked by the fast travel location that is here. We hit all the big things. So next on the list is this. I think means Lindenvale is probably the best fit. I think that's the closest stop. I'm hoping that I'm remembering correctly as to which one of these entrances we're trying to go for. It would be nice to get the chance to sell some stuff. Does Lindenvale actually have a blacksmith or non-generic trader of any variety? In which case it'd be nice to sell to that person so we can get our premium price. Or would we have to just sell to that guy over there?
One of the Baron's men, are you?
Alright. Does look like there is this guy here.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
Okay. So we did also pick up some crafting recipes not long ago. But mostly at the moment at
Show
least,
me your wares.
I want to just sell some stuff because we have been close to maximum capacity for a while now. So I think we definitely sell this. You are a blacksmith, right? Yeah, so we want to sell weapons to you, first and foremost. So these are not terribly valuable, but we could sell them. They're the same amount of damage that we currently have on our weapon. Just lower armor piercing and lower crit chance slash damage. Yeah, actually our Dwarven Axe that we're currently equipping does go well with the skills that we just took. I think we were mostly considering of using these as backup weapons if slash when our current axe starts to run out of durability, and has started to do that. This could also be an opportunity to repair a bit. Or just maybe craft a new sword, which we're going to check out in just a second. These guys... Ultimatum sounded great. Does still have 3 crafting slots, but even with that, I'm skeptical that we would be able to make it strong enough to be an upgrade. 29 is a big deficit to overcome. I think we sell this for... Well, actually, we can't sell that. Guy would not be able to afford purchasing it from us. Unless if, say, we were to buy... Oh, we could get a diagram for weapon repair kit. That's interesting. Let's take that. Anything else of that sort? Yeah, if we could turn our items into repair kits and then it didn't actually cost us coins to repair stuff, that would be very intriguing. Now you have 87 coins. Could we sell anything else to you? In that case, do we have anything that is just under that amount? Trying to get to this. 93, not quite. This is an item that is not very valuable, but is actually an upgrade, and we would probably like to switch to that after a couple levels, unless, say, we were to find something that we could craft with this guy. It might be useful to us. So let's first look at... Oh no, we don't want to do crafting components. What we really want is not crossbow bolts, not junk, silver swords maybe. So this would be damage upgrade, but worse for some other things. This is also damage upgrade, but worse for some other things. Mastercrafted silver sword. Not the level for it yet. We're 1 away. But it would be a pretty significant upgrade once we do have that level. That's tempting to hold out for that. Viper silver sword. Once upon a time. Yeah, I feel like we can hold out. That'd be great if we could pick that up. Steel, however. What are we looking at there? Ooh. Not great. Not great. Yeah. Didn't we have... I thought we picked up some earth sign recipes and whatnot. Or maybe we don't have the crafting materials for them. That's probably why they're not showing up here. It looks like... Oh no, we aren't only seeing things that are green. Oh, maybe they require a more skilled craftsperson. This guy isn't able to do it. That could certainly be the case. So it might be worth checking if, Oh, yeah, okay. We do know that we picked that up. That's correct. Actually, can you craft?
I'd like you to craft something
the
for
repair
me.
kit for us? Here's what that takes. I suppose it probably would have showed up here previously, right? We didn't need to exit before doing so. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, so it might be worth... Ooh. Okay, here we can see. We need Elven Armorer's Tools. We definitely have not seen yet. The other stuff is pretty doable, though. Yeah, so I think it's probably worth waiting a little bit in order to
So long.
talk to the craftsperson in Novigrad. Might be able to craft some more elaborate stuff for us. Which we may not have the items to actually, or the crafting materials to actually make that stuff. And or the level. But we'll have more options at the very least, and we are headed in the wrong direction. I was going to say, what is our marker pointing us to right now? Because I doubt it's this. So I'm hoping that this is the right spot. But like I said, you cannot actually... it doesn't gray out when you finish any of these entrance areas. So for that reason, it's hard to know exactly which one it is. I'm going purely off of memory. General idea as to where I think it was. That's what I'm going off. I think I would recognize it. We saw it from the outside, because we didn't actually go in. There is a red highlighted quest item. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. 3 up here. If we do this... Whoa, we'll fall in, apparently. That was not intentional, I swear. Well, I'm not sure there's a way up here anymore, so I'm pretty sure we're in. We got no option but to be in. Oh!
Died recently. Wonder what killed it.
Quest updated. Yeah, that is a quest that we have not yet seen, I don't think. Not sure where we would have found it. Mysterious tracks? Let's see. Oh, no, it is one that we did already know about. We just weren't supposed to... Yeah, we shouldn't have gone here. So we technically... in fact, this is one that we might have considered doing, because it is level 20. We're now 15. Or was this one of the ones that we actually started outside of Novigrad? No, in the village of Lindenvale, Geralt came across a larger than usual contract. A certain hunter was worried by some strange tracks he'd found in the woods. Thought someone who could help him out. I don't know if we actually ever talked to that hunter. Or if this is the first time we're ever hearing of this. So we missed the opportunity, I think, to negotiate a price with that hunter is usually what happens. Which is a little silly. Because, you know, I think the whole idea is, well, obviously you want to negotiate the right price with this person, try to get more out of the contract. But it's one thing if, say, you know, you already defeat the monster that the person is trying to get you to defeat. Because then you kind of lose all your bargaining power if you're like, yeah, so how much are you going to pay me for this beast that I already killed? And then the person's going to be like, well, you see, you already killed it, so I don't need to pay you anything. I could walk away right now, and you've already done what I want you to do. But right now, sure, we found the location, but we haven't actually killed it yet. So I will take this. Sapper's trousers? Superior salmon. It's explosive. Sounds good. So yeah, it's not like we've actually defeated the enemy yet. So we still have that bargaining chip. We have the ability to craft that ourselves? Right now? We might. No, we don't. We would need... Just another Stammelbirds? No. Heather? I don't think we've ever seen that. No, decoctions, we can craft 2 right now, which I thought... I think this is new. Oh, Fiend Mutagen. Yeah, we did pick up one of these recently. So increases the amount of weight the Witcher can carry without being overburdened. So useful. Except it only lasts for 1,000... I mean, 1,800 seconds is a long time. What is that? That's like 30 minutes? So, something like that. It's my quick mental math at 11:30 p.m. I'm just thinking of like, well, that'd be funny if say you were to load up on a bunch of items on the assumption that you would have the ability to carry a bunch of stuff, and then suddenly potion expires, and then you're weak and encumbered, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, no, how dare you? I think we still crafted, of course. But I guess I'm a little uncertain what the best use case for it is. Well, I mean, it is probably still just that. It's a long enough duration that you can probably make it work. More often than not. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we also came in the way you would normally come out of this cave. Maybe not. Maybe not. Can we even get out of here? Yes, we can. Okay. What is the way we're supposed to... Ooh, come in. Ow. Where are we? Over here. Okay. Similar spot. Where was this hunter we were supposed to speak to? I mean, we could possibly, potentially do this now. Level 20 is tough, but not necessarily entirely out of the question. We have seen, depending on the type of enemy, we've been able to fight some people who are in the high teens. But this would probably be a full-blown boss-like battle, in which case, probably not a good idea. So now we know, we have made the mistake that we anticipated that we would have been making if we had gone in there. So it's a little bit unfortunate in that way, but I mean, ultimately, the only problem is that we lose out the ability to negotiate on price, and therefore, what does it amount to? It probably amounts to, what, like, maybe 50 coins? And that's something, yes, but that's like, you know, sell a couple of items, slash crafting materials, and you should basically make up for that. So it's not like it's some crazy amount. I believe this brings us back to Lindenvale here. Yep. And so what we should do here is, now that we have confirmed what that is... Oh, nope, let's not cast any signs on the people. That probably would not end well. Let's deliberately go up north, I think. And now we can probably check out these spots here. Monster nests slash dens, where this one had a bunch of level 18 monsters, and I wasn't sure about these ones, but we were talking about, is 20 a good fit? Might be a little too high, then 18 is probably a good fit. So let's actually mark them, though. First and foremost, let's do this one, because this is the one that we know. It's level 18 neckers, I believe. So where exactly they are... Should be right around here. Hold on. There's some junk for us to pick up. Those, I'm pretty sure, are said neckers. This is an interesting pathway. Actually, no, this led us to an Intriga nest. That was apparently what the nest was. I'm fine with starting with this, I suppose. These guys do seem to be at lower level. I would say we did not deserve to avoid getting hit by that attack. Okay. Assuming this is the nest. I think this might actually be the first Intriga nest. No, we have seen some in that area down south where we were previously, actually. Okay, any last minute Intrigas coming to show up? Maybe, maybe not. Whoa, that's a lot of enemies down there. I think that is probably the monster den, not nest. This is the other nest.
How you like that silver?
And it is more Intrigas. Surely the same kind of Intrigas, or are we gonna get any stronger ones in addition? I don't see a border yet. Might actually be weaker in this. Nope, you do have to actually place the explosive. And maybe don't stand directly on top of it. Whoa! Hello, Intriga warrior popping out of nowhere. Did conveniently get hit by said explosive. We will proceed to fight right about now. I do believe you have poisoned us. And or bled us. Did we forget to take the loot from the nest itself? In the previous one? We might have. Let's make sure we do that. And also loot the Intrigas themselves. This one here. Did we actually loot the nest? No, we did not. Raider signs? Not bad. And why not? A little bit of honeycomb as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go for the one that we pretty sure actually still have marked on our map. This one down here. A little further south and east of here. It's good to see those other monster nests that we didn't know what level they would be were in fact doable. There's the first sign of the Neckers. Down there. Slash up here as well. Yeah. Seems. Okay, so these are the same types. They're the level 18 super Neckers that we've fought on a couple occasions previously. Okay, they don't have a lot of HP, so that is good. But they do definitely have numbers. I think it's going to be their biggest strength. Did they? I thought they had actual skull-like heads. It looks like they're actually wearing a helmet. A skull helmet. I did not realize that previously. Makes them look a little less super. It's just a mask. I thought it was natural. Okay, so. Yeah, there's a ton of them. So that's kind of what I mean is, fighting one of these guys, sure, may not be much of an issue, but that's also just not what we wanted. This is what I wanted. Wanted to pick a fight with one of you. Yeah, we were struggling to do previously. I really wanted to hang out together. Not pay attention to us. Everything? Yeah. I would like to make our sign right now. Nice. Okay, there's a lot more inside the actual place here. Like, a lot more, it would seem. Geralt, did you just put away your sword? Wanna not do that? I don't believe I told you to do that, but what do I know? And that was also a terrible place for us to stand. Come on. Come on, Necker friends. Maybe we get that time. Maybe as many as 3. I think we did. We still live. Wow. Again, the more that can hit you, the worse off we are. And that sliced one of them in half. As did that. These guys, despite being level 18, which is, of course, higher than us, are not seeming terribly threatening, unless, of course, we were to fight all of them simultaneously, like, actually have every single one trying to hit us at once. We had this choke point here, which I think definitely did us some favors. Where else can we go? Oh, cat school, really? Okay. That's good to see. Have we looted all the Necker stuff? I think we have. That is not a Necker. I can tell you that much. It's also rather dark in here. One moment, please. We could pop a cat potion, which may not be full at the moment. And or not equipped. There was a time when it was. No longer remember what it looks like. Full moon, white wrapper, blizzard. Where is cats? Oh, we had it. Quick click right now. Oh, we do. Pretty sure it's this. Okay. So it is out of charges. Does give us a bit of toxicity, but not a ton. We would have to meditate, like, right now in order to get it back, which maybe we do? A little odd right now, but sure, we cannot do that because we are technically in battle right now, I suppose. That is understandable. Maybe we go straight into this one. It is what? Does that say? Rabid rock troll? I definitely cannot really see. It does make that rather difficult. We could, like, get rid of the Necro friend, that might be helpful. Okay, yes we did. Now it is just the rock troll. Yeah, it would be really helpful if we could see anything at all right now. We really can. Except maybe you when you're right in front of us. I'm assuming we've not yet fought any trolls. I'm assuming that Gwen is probably the way to go. There are still more enemies in here. I'm guessing they're likely Neckers. Guy's only level 16. He's actually lower level than the other enemies in here. Neckers. This guy right here, for example. I assume he is probably still more dangerous. Still Gwen to do. That's not easy. Now he's blocking. Now he's defensive, definitely. Quinn has run out. Put it back on. But he's down. We have now learned about rock trolls, even if we maybe didn't see anything. Cave troll, liver. Troll hide. Let's see what we can find out about him. So, they're gonna be what? Ogrids or ogroids, I bet. Oh, it's Cyclops, not Necker. Rock troll. And must be Ridley Talk. What? But not Trixie. Or troll. Man head. Okay, this is coming from a rock troll, going in a cave on Unvik. If while hiking high in the mountains, you come across a walking stone, do not think your eyes are deceiving you. Instead, draw your sword, for before you stands a rock troll. True, not every encounter with these creatures ends in a fight. While not particularly intelligent, trolls are capable of reason, but it is better to prepare for the worst. Otherwise, or your hike might end, not on the summit, but in their stew. Okay. So, I think there are, yeah, more Neckers. Supposedly, the cat armor is in here and not quite this far. Yeah, Carol insists on putting away his sword. There does seem to be an enemy here, even though this is definitely the place where we're looking for the stuff. That was a red chest, which normally means quest item, and yet there didn't seem to be any quest items there. I don't know. Couple good trousers. Okay. Okay, mutagen, yes, but like... Are you saying there's an enemy directly on top of us right now? This concerns me a bit. Is it directly above our head? That's also weird. But the cat school item is theoretically in this bubble here. A little further in. Ooh. Oh. This. What? Can we jump this? That's not the one we want. This is the one we want. There we have it. Feline Silver Sword Superior. That's what we want. Okay. Well, I think that is probably the last thing for us in here. I'm curious how good that is. It was a silver sword. Boots. Yeah, we've been stockpiling a lot of recipes now. Looks like a lot on the armor side. Maybe less so on the weapon side, so to pick up a weapon upgrade here could be very nice. Infused slizzard hide? Okay. If you say so. Crossbow bolts. Still no. Silver swords. Ooh. Oh, maybe... Well, we have all the items for this. But does this require... Blacksmith Journeyman? Maybe that's not the level of blacksmith that we've seen thus far? Because we do have some pretty solid options here. This is the one that we just picked up. We need the base feline silver sword in order to make this, but man, this is good. Level 29 item. And oh, the griffin silver. Yeah, this is possible. But it does take a journeyman. Yeah, my guess is that the people that we've seen, the craftsmen that we've seen, have not been of that level yet. Crafted silver sword. Here are the Earth Sign ones that we've picked up. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So it does appear as though we've started to pick up some pretty solid options. Feline steel sword. Pretty close to being able to use that. It's just that we need better craftsperson, and I think in Novigrad we can make that happen. Airborne sword is actually perfect level for us right now, although I think this is a pretty bad base. Not a special Witcher school sword or anything like that. Okay. That's good to know that it's not like those have disappeared or anything. And now we can finally see again. That's a good sign. And that means we've now figured out all this stuff and unexpectedly found a cat school diagram in there. So, other than that, we could double check some of the quests here. Like, was this one the one that sent us into Novigrad itself? It probably was. Oh, except it has a few locations. Yeah, one of them is here. Okay. Another one is over here, and I have no idea what this area is over to the east. I haven't really heard anything of that. This is the actual city. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when we'll end up going there, is basically what I'm getting at. Battlefield loot is maybe within range now. This one... Where's this? That's 18. That would seem to be pretty doable. Is that also over to the east? I vaguely remember that there was one. Oh, that's actually... You know what? That might not be a bad fit for us. And there's not really a great place to fast travel to get there. Maybe either Hindhold or Quarry over here. That seems like that could be worthwhile. Griffin School gear upgrades. Yeah? Otherwise, what else do we have? Cat School, like I said, yes, but that's not really in a great place for us right now, geographically. At least not quite as good. So yeah, I think maybe we try tracking down the other crafting material, or the crafting recipe, I should say. In which case, we would like to have a fast travel location to expedite that process, which means probably going back to Urson. Wouldn't be much of a problem. It's pretty darn close. I don't think we'll run into anything here, because this is basically the area we were running through previously. So those hawks may have something to say about it. Okay. We're there now. So let us teleport. And do we have a preference? Quarry versus Pinehold? I don't know. Looks like Quarry might be slightly closer. And let's actually mark on our map the actual destination. Oh, I suppose there is a quest marker there, but this makes it a little bit easier too. So we're back on the southern of the islands. Oh, there's just a person. And not really interested. Sorry, guys. I could do this to you, but not really my style. See, we're just fighting a bunch of your stronger, older cousins, and they were much more our taste. Okay, so I would say big something. Pretty sure that's a boat. A random drowner? Pretty sure you're just a random drowner. We're really trying to get over here. Whoa! This is actually a place a rock troll. We've never been here before. There is a fast travel location here. There is a quest here, as well as that spot we're looking for. This rock troll, we might actually be able to talk to, based on how there's a quest here. I'm guessing that troll will give us said quest. Hello.
Humans! Here, Redania Camp Army! No cross, no boat steal!
Redanian army? Where are you hiding them?
In here, me! Nosy mans? Join me, King Ravodid Army! Order got guard boatses.
Ah, okay.
Boats are in pretty bad shape.
Oh,
Me
not doing a very good job,
guard
apparently.
boats, let's say. But no wood for to make a fence. Their boats high, so me fence make a boat. Boats guard boats.
Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work so well. Take apart the boats to make a wall to defend the boats? Pretty sure is what he's saying. Yeah, but how exactly did you come to be a part of King Radovid's army? That seems like a strange match.
Why'd you join the army? Someone recruit you?
Crude? No crude. Come good soldier mans. Say charger man wants boats. Peasanters, they steals peasanters' boats. That's literal. No.
Think I do. Redanians seized some peasants' boats. Thought the peasants might try to take them back. What happened next?
Chargy man go. Soldier mans drink and sing. Not sing. Listen, troll. Both. Come, peasanters, swing sharpie sticks. I help one army, runner to runner. Holla, peasanters. Holla, soldiermans. Gentle. Move them apart, but all lie down, soldiermans too. But order had me watch boats, and watch out. Trollololo soldierman now.
His name is actually Trollololo.
To sing too. You
He
watch
sings as
singing?
well.
No thanks. Heard you earlier. But
I can see how this would be highlights.
Don't see any.
Hungry go. Should know
He
it.
ate them?
Peasanters good food. Soldier man friends. Not so good big stew. Always good.
Yeah, I mean, it does make him dangerous, but at the same time, like, this is a pretty good guy. I'm a fan of the troll. Trollololo.
Guess I understand. Wartime rules?
Man's soldier man too?
No.
Trollololo. Makes man soldier man. Trollo. Sharky man. Say, bring paint. And man brings paint.
Paint? What are we talking about?
Paint! Paint! Red colory, white
He's
colory.
noticed.
City gods, no city go. Trollolo, what's boats?
Sure, we'll bring him some paint.
Fine. I'll try to find some paint for you.
Good mans. Redani army, no service forget.
Awesome.
Ready, ready, when man
Can we take it some? There's the Griffin armor. Right next to him. Yeah, to think, I almost did not even realize this guy was here. I very nearly just completely ignored this area of the map. I didn't realize we missed this corner. But, very thankful, of course, that we did ultimately stop. Oh, he is farting. I think. Maybe that's just him shifting his weight, but it really seemed like he was farting there. Yeah, so like, you know, you definitely did cook some people by the looks of things. At the same time, he is trouble alone. So, can you blame him? Okay, that's where we technically dropped our little marker. Who is this? Some bandits? I'm actually kind of curious if the troll will do anything if we fight these guys over to him. Probably also didn't want to pick up that mace because it is junk. Here are the boats that he is guarding, presumably. And that is the big Redanian boat. I'm pretty sure that's a Redanian flag there. That red one there. That's a nice boat there. One that we were seeing from afar, because its mast is ginormous. What is this over here? Is this a spot we've been to? It is the place with the hidden treasure with the, like, level 70-something basilisk, I think. We probably want to pass on that for now. So we're definitely still not ready for that. Otherwise, yeah, how do we get paint, though? Let's check out this quest. Volunteer. Find the paint the troll needs. While meandering through the sunny but war-damaged lands of near Oxenford... Oh, this is near Oxenford, really. Geralt's sensitive ears picked up a very strange sound. Something between off-key singing and the bellowing of a stuck pig. Geralt would pour an Guilt would be a poor excuse for a witcher if he did not investigate such a matter. Okay. Where does it direct us? Over here? And... yeah, it was saying near Oxenfurt. That leads me to believe we hadn't previously heard what this was over to the east. This might be Oxenfurt. In which case, I think we probably still want to do Novigrad first, because we were like right on the edge of Novigrad, making our way in that direction, and yet got a little bit consumed with doing everything else, everywhere else, before going here. But I feel like, I mean, there's probably going to be a bazillion things for us to do in Novigrad, right? I mean, there's 3 notice boards alone, 4 if you count this one. And pretty sure we also already got a notice board out here, and that's what ultimately led us to do some of these other things. But, and the main quest, there's a main quest component that is in Novigrad too. So, I have a feeling we're probably going to be pretty all-consumed once we do make our way into Novigrad, and that's largely the reason why I wanted to make a point of doing so much stuff outside of it first. But, I suppose, that is floating. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit concerning, but maybe it's just, you know, it's gonna turn into either a fence or a boat soon anyway, so what does it really matter, right? Yeah, I'm a fan of this. Okay, awesome. So, with that, I think we'll probably end up heading to Novigrad itself next. And, we'll explore the city from there. And see, I'm not necessarily sure we're going to go main quest first. Probably not. We'll probably do the typical, and that is, I was going to say another floating tree. I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same floating tree we're just looking at. But yeah, I think we'll probably do side quests first. But in Novigrad, oh, in fact, you know what? What I'm looking for is a fast travel location. And there is one right here, is there not? Next to the troll. Pretty sure there was. Is this the fort? For a second I thought he disappeared on us. I was very concerned. Okay, so I think what we do is we teleport ourselves to, I don't know, port side gate. We're all fans of his. Awesome. Yeah, so I think the next on our list is to make it in here. However, I think this is probably a good place for us to wrap up here, because we did, more or less, finish up everything outside of the city. There might be a little bit out here to the east, southeast of the city. There's, of course, this question mark here, but that's, like, kind of sort of in the city. And, we've not yet explored anything to the northeast over here in this Oxenfurt, or Greater Oxenfurt area, or at least what we suspect might be Oxenfurt and Greater Oxenfurt. So, I think that gives us a pretty good cutoff here, in that, yeah, we have done what has taken us, I mean, how long did it take us to do all of this stuff? A very long time. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm pretty sure these were some wyvern nests that once upon a time we were saying we wanted to do. Hold on, let me just double check this. I thought it was this one. This is ghouls in the village, no garden patrol, no byways is its own village that is infested by ghouls. There were the people who were stuck in the cave that had wyverns around it, and we accidentally went in there when we were under-leveled, and so we had to abandon them, and it wasn't clear as to whether or not those people would... This is it. Okay. I wasn't sure if we technically failed that mission already. Like, if there was a timing aspect to it. And therefore, because it kind of sounded like it when we were there, they were like, hey, we're trapped in this cave. It is inhabited by a wyvern, and it's going to eat us if you don't save us right now. And then we walked away and ignored them, because we weren't going to be able to kill the wyvern. So... that one, it is level 23, so it's definitely too high for us right now. It's kind of close, but we've done all the things that we are the right level to do. Outside of maybe going to a few areas where we don't yet want to go. So for that reason, I think it is, at least will be, time to Novigrad.